Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Siti Lailina. My student ID number is 194010022. I will explain about Unit 5, Chapter 11, Professionalism at Work, Business Etiquette, Teamwork, and Meetings. 11.1 Developing Professionalism and Business Etiquette Skills on Site and Online. There is 11.A Understanding Professionalism and the Cause of Incivility. 11.1b Relating Professional Behaviors of Ethics. 11.1c Gaining an Etiquette Edge in a Network World. Developing professionalism and business etiquette skills on site and online. Interpersonal skills are the hallmark of a professional. Good manners and a business-like professional demeanor are among the interpersonal skills that employers seek in job candidates. 11.1a Understanding Professionalism and the Cause of Incivility. The term professionalism and its synonyms, such as business etiquette or business protocol, soft skills, social intelligence, emotional intelligence, polish, and civility, all have one element in common. Civility is generally understood to mean courtesy or politeness. Management professor Christine Porat, who has studied workplace behavior for more than 2 decades, defined raising incivility at work as any rude, disrespectful, or insensitive behavior that people feel runs counter to the norms of their workplace. And then 11.1b Relating Professional Behavior to Ethics. A broad definition of professionalism also encompasses another crucial quality in a business person: ethics and personal integrity. Ethics is a set of moral principle or virtues. Integrity means following a code of moral values and being incorruptible. 11.1c Gaining an etiquette edge in a network world. An awareness of courtesy and etiquette can give you a competitive edge in the job market. Next, 11.2 Communicating face-to-face and the job. Communicating in person remains the most effective of all communication channels. Face-to-face conversation has many advantages. It is the richest communication channels because you can use your voice and body language to make a point, convey warmth, and build a rapport. 11.2a Using your voice as a communication tool. Studies suggest a strong correlation between voice and perceived authority and trust. There is pronunciation, voice quality, pitch, volume, and rate, and then emphasis and verbal tics. Next, 11.2b Making workplace conversation matter. Face-to-face conversation helps people work together harmoniously and feel that they are a part of the larger organization. Following are several business etiquette guidelines that promote positive workplace conversation. 11.2c Receiving workplace criticism gracefully. Most of us hate giving criticism, but we dislike receiving it even more. However, giving and receiving criticism on the job is normal. You need to accept and respond professionally when receiving criticism. And the last is 11.2d Providing constructive criticism on the job. There is mentally outline your conversation, generally use face-to-face communication, focus on improvement, over to help, and then be specific. Next, 11.3 Following telephone and voicemail-based practices. The telephone remains a crucial piece of equipment, whether in offices or on the go. Thanks to mobile technology, business communication experts advise workers to pick up the phone when they have a lot of information to convey or when the topic is sensitive. Among the 11.3a, making telephone calls professionally. Before making a telephone call, decide whether the intended call is really necessary. Next, 11.3b, receiving telephone calls professionally. Developing good telephone manners and techniques such as the following will reflect well on you and your organization. 11.3c, using smartphones in business. Business is unthinkable without cellular phones. We are mobile and always on. The vast majority of Americans, however, respondents strongly condemned cell phone use during meetings, in movie theaters, and in places of worship. Although Americans view cell phones as frustrating and annoying, many do access their own device in group settings. 11.3d, making the best of voicemail. Because telephone calls can be disruptive, many business people make extensive use of voicemail to interrupt incoming calls. Voicemail also eliminates telephone tag, inaccurate message talking, and time zone barriers. 11.4a, understanding the purpose of teams. It's no secret that one of the most important objectives of business is finding ways to do jobs better at less cost. These objectives helps explain the popularity of teams, which are formed for the following reasons: better decisions, faster responses, increased productivity, greater buy-in, less resistance to change, improved employee morale, and then reduced risk. Next, 11.4b, working remotely, the rise of virtual teams. Over half of U.S. respondents in one poll now favor a hybrid model, balancing remote works and on-site presence. These changes are profound, so much so that Stanford scholars believes the United States has entered a new working from home economy. A Spotify executive calls our time the distributed age. 11.4c, recognizing positive and negative team behavior. By displaying positive behavior, team members show their commitment to achieving the group's purpose. How can you be a high-performing member? The most effective groups have members who are willing to establish rules and abide by them. 11.4d, defining successful teams. However, teams that do not work well together and actually increase frustration, lower productivity, and create employee dissatisfaction. Experts who have studied team dynamics and decisions have discovered that effective teams share some or all of the following characteristics. There are: stay small and embrace diversity, agree on a purpose, establish procedures, confront conflict, communicate effectively, collaborate rather than compete, accept ethical responsibilities, and then share leadership. The last is 11.5, making the most of face-to-face and virtual meetings. Many workers have come to rely on video conferencing, predominantly facilitated by the popular Zoom platform and app. To be able to exchange information effectively and efficiently, you will need to know how to plan and participate in face face-to-face as well as virtual meetings. 11.5a Preparing for the meeting. If you are in charge of a meeting, determine your purpose, decide how and where to meet, choose the participant, invite them using a digital calendar, and organize an agenda. 11.5b Managing the meeting. Whether you are the leader or a participant, it is important to act personally during the meeting. Meetings can be more efficient and productive if leaders and participants recognize how to get the meeting started, establish ground rules, move the meeting along, and handle conflict. There are getting started and establishing ground rules, moving the meeting along, and handling conflict in meetings. 11.c Concluding the meeting and following up. In the meeting at the agreed time or sooner, the leader should summarize all decisions, assigned tasks, and deadlines. One effective technique that encourage participation is round robin, in which people take turns summarizing briefly their interpretation of what was decided and what happens next. And the last is 11.5d Interacting in Zoom, Teams, and other virtual meetings. Virtual meetings are real-time gatherings of dispersed participants to connect with community technology. These meetings have many purposes, including training employees, making sales presentation, coordinating teams activities, and talking to the customers, creating ground rules, anticipating limited media richness, managing turn taking, and humanizing the interaction with remote member all achieve the best results during virtual meetings. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.